Hello, viewers. You are welcome to yet another episode of Flashes of Dynamic Youth Thoughts from the stable of Salvation Dynamic Youth Global of Salvation International Prayer Christian Church, also known as SIPCC Global. I still remain your humble host, Ighedosa Davis, and today we're sharing our thoughts and views on a very important topic. Your makeup determines how you end up. I'll say that again. Your makeup determines how you end up. It is how much of the information you have on the inside that will determine how you end up. Let me let you on this deep secret. Don't wait and say, I'm still young. It is how much of the information you've gathered now, what you are doing presently now, that will determine where you are going to. You don't need to wait for that future to come. Start preparing and planning for the future now. It is how much you have loaded in your mind that will determine how you will end up. You want to be a wealthy man. You want to be wealthy in your business. That skill that you have, you want to take it to the next level. It is how much of information you have on the inside now that will determine how you will end up with that skill in your business, in your pursuit, in your career, in that little thing that people know that you do. It is how much you have on the inside now, how much you've invested into it, your strength, your money, your resources that you've invested into it that will determine how you end up. There are a lot of fashion designers out there. There are a lot of hairstylists out there. There are a lot of makeover artists out there. It is how much of information that you have on the inside. That information I'm talking about is doing things differently from the way other people are doing it that will determine if you are going to go up there or you are going to remain where you are. Remember, your makeup determines how you end up. Your makeup determines how you end up. There is this popular Yoruba adage that say, "Ìkọ́ntẹ́ ìbàjẹ́ ló máa gbé fò." It means it is how much of the food that the bird has taken in that will give the bird the strength to fly. It is how much you have on the inside that will determine how you end up. And it all boils down to the kind of people you will meet up there. Because if you don't have enough information about some certain things, there are some places you can't even go to. There are some people you can't stand in their midst because you don't have that information. You don't have what it takes to be there. But when you've loaded yourself with so much information, you don't need to be scared to enter any place. I'm calling your attention. You're a youth in your academics. Even as a fresher, you can tell yourself, all through my session in school, I don't want to have carryover. All through my session in school, I want to be an high flying student. Yes, when others are being pessimists, you can be an optimistic person and say, yes, if others are not doing it, I'll do it better. People doing it don't have 10 head, they don't have 16 head. They are just like you and I. It is how much of information that you put in your mind that will determine how you end up. Do you even know where you'll be in the next 5 years? Yes, you don't know. They say the future, you cannot determine the future. My brother, my sister, you can determine your own future, and it starts now. The plans, the process, and everything you put into that process and the plan that will determine how you end up. As I bring this discussion to a close, remember how much of information that you have in your head now determines how you will end up. Most of these people you celebrate today, the Vicky James, Sheyi Voldy, Tunde Onakoya, and the Arya Star, the Whiskey, the Davido, it is your makeup, what they've done in the past that is paying off now. You want to be like them, but you don't want to put in the work. If you want to be like them or even do better than them, it all boils down to your disposition or what you're doing now. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at SIPCC Global on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and on Facebook. And don't forget to follow View Radio on all social media platforms at View Radio on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and on Facebook. Don't forget to share, like, and most importantly, subscribe. Till we meet again next week.